A brand new shed has recently been erected on the railway to store all of the various tins of paint that are needed to keep it neat and tidy. The Fat Controller is very proud of his new acquisition.
I declare this new paint shop open. I'm sure it will be an asset to the railway. I'm really looking forward to seeing it spruced up.
A few days later, Thomas pulls into Stoke Work Station.
What happened there? I braked very gently as I always do, but my wheel slipped on the rails.
I can only think there must have been some oil on the rails. It's very strange. A little while later, Toby reverses Henrietta into Stoke Work Station.
Whoa, I've just skidded.
That happened to me too. My driver thinks there must be oil on the rails.
The guard's whistle blows and it's time for Thomas to continue on his journey, but as he pulls out of the station, he's still thinking about the mystery of the slippy rails. He passes close to Percy, who is shunting trucks in the saltwork sidings.
It looks like some oil has been dropped in the puddles. I wonder where it came from.
While he is still pondering the mystery of the oil patches, James pulls into the Stoke Work Sidings loop and stops near to Percy.
There appears to be oil everywhere in this yard. Do you know who is responsible for it?
I know that we may leak a few tiny spots of oil from time to time, but we're always very discreet. Whoever or whatever is making this mess obviously has no shame. And with that parting remark, it's time for James to continue on his journey. A sound that hasn't been heard before disturbs the peace and tranquility of the railway. It's the harsh sound of a diesel engine. Toby pulls Henrietta out of the bay platform and then waits in the loop.
What on earth are you? You look like a garden shed. Surely you can't be a real engine.
Actually, I'm a J70060 tram engine from the London and North Eastern Rail.
No, I don't believe you. I think you're a guard's van. You're definitely not an engine.
And with that very upsetting remark, Diesel moves off, leaving behind a very upset Toby and a large patch of oil.
Us diesels are revolutionary.
The next day, Emily pulls into Stoke Workstation. As she waits for her passengers to board, she hears a discordant growling sound.
Have you seen that strange-looking engine over there? I don't believe he's an engine. He looks more like a children's Wendy house.
And with a curl of his lip, he skulks off, leaving a patch of oil and a very shocked and sad Emily behind. Shortly after this, James arrives at Stoke Prior Station. He too becomes aware of Diesel's dulcet tone. Diesel makes his way up the spiral and stops alongside James.
Have you seen that ridiculous engine back there? I don't believe he's an engine at all. He looks more like a chicken coop.
Again, not bothering to wait for a reply, Diesel sidles off. That evening, 3 engines assemble at Stoke Works sidings.
That new engine Diesel is very rude.
I know, he's really been picking on poor Toby.
He's a real bully. Toby does not deserve to be treated like that.
He's a nasty piece of work.
I suggest we all ignore him.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Blissfully unaware of how much trouble he had caused, Diesel continued to swagger around the railway. He was so full of his own self-importance that he never took as much care as he should. As he approached Saltworks sidings, he was going far too fast, and then he applied his brakes far too late and skidded on the oily rails that he was responsible for.
Looks like a shed, but it has wheels. Surely it can't be Diesel.
Is it a shed or is it a guard's van?
Is that your house you're carrying on your back? Are you a snail or a tortoise?
Looks like Diesel's moving house. I hope he moves to another railway.
Looks like the joke, or at least the house, is on him.
Gone for a repaint, Diesel? Black is just so yesterday. Might I recommend red? It's a very smart colour.
All the best engines are painted blue, so perhaps you should stick with black.
Please don't go for brown, it wouldn't really suit you.
If you are envious of those not stuck in a shed, then go for green.
Dark green is only for express engines, not for shunting engines.
Do you think Diesel has learned his lesson? I wonder how long Sir Topham Hatt will leave him there. Will he be a nicer engine in the future? I'm not so sure, but I am sure we've not seen the last mischief from him. What do you think?